what I was going to talk to you about was innovation and teams. So we've got loads of people. Reprise is predominantly a search agency. We've morphed over the years. We do social as well. We do programmatic and SEO, PPC. So we've got lots of different people, very bright people that work within our business. In fact, we've been very lucky off the back of the recession in many ways, because we've got graduates that have joined that probably wouldn't have joined 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know if that's because Google has become more prominent as well, but I've got maths graduates, London School of Economics, classics graduates, people that I wouldn't have thought would be appropriate perhaps for a digital marketing role, are now part of what we do. So we have this really bright group of people. I wouldn't get a job now, I don't think, in digital. I don't have a degree, and I kind of stumbled into it many years ago through direct marketing. So much brighter people than me within our business. And I don't know if anyone knows who that is. If I get it right, it's Reid Hoffman, who set up LinkedIn. He was one of the founders of LinkedIn. And I guess I don't probably need to do a show of hands. I imagine nearly everyone in this room uses LinkedIn. But you probably also get approached for jobs all the time through LinkedIn. And certainly everyone in my team does. So I'm sure everyone's getting approached all the time through LinkedIn, which is one of the biggest challenges I actually have in my industry and my agency, is LinkedIn and people being offered better jobs, or the perception of better jobs somewhere else. So here's a team, small, we were all last summer. What I can really say with great pride actually is most of the people on this picture from last summer are still working with Reprise. And I can't pay the most money. I pay good salaries, we pay good salaries, but I'm sure people can always get more money somewhere else. But what we can do is offer a kind of an environment that's great fun to work in, that's inspiring, I hope, and that feels rewarding, and they've got rewarding careers. I'm just going to talk through a little bit of that and how Kenshu kind of fits into what we do, I guess. So, inspiration. I actually do leap out of bed. I've been doing search for 12 years now, 13 years, and I still leap out of bed most mornings. I do that because I love what I do, I enjoy what I do, but I'm also inspired by all the people that I work with. I'm actually pushed on with my clients as well, inspired by my clients often, frustrated by them too, but invariably inspired, and inspired by the people that I work with. And what I want to do is create, and what I hope I achieve, is I create an environment where everyone can be inspired and feel that whether you're a graduate or someone that's been in the industry for many years, your voice is being heard. And through this kind of creating inspiration, by sort of creating this culture, we've created a couple of things I was just going to quickly cover on. One is Encore, and Encore is a paid search methodology. And that methodology has 3 key areas to it. There's a process, a methodology, as I said. There's proprietary tools that some really bright people within my agency have created. And then there's best-in-breed technologies that we use. And by doing these 3 things, combining them together, we're able to deliver great results for our clients. I'll talk about that in a minute. The other thing that we're able to do through this sort of inspiration and inspiring people within our business and our agency is we've created something called Discovery. And that's where we're kind of talking to our clients about how consumers, my mum, even my mum's got a smartphone now, even my mum can buy a tablet or has a tablet for £120 from Tesco's. So she's discovering information and content in a way that she was never able to do before. She lives up in North Yorkshire, in a small village outside York. So we're doing these events now, and we're getting Twitter to speak and clients to speak, and even scientists to speak at these events. And we'll be doing a couple more this year. And as part of that, I hope Kenshu are going to come along as well. We're going to talk about how data is important in discovery, and also how attribution and technologies play a pivotal role in this discovery story. And that was born out of London, and that was born out of the team and people within our team. We also take part in OpenCo. I don't know if anyone's familiar with OpenCo. OpenCo is where it came out of San Francisco, but we've been part of it in London. And in London, what is lots of companies, startups around London, open their doors for the day. And they don't do a sales pitch, they just talk about what they're doing and why it's relevant. And we do this now with clients. We take clients around to 3 or 4 of these companies that we think they would be interested in working with. And off the back of that now, we're also setting up some kind of digital communities where we all get together with all the local agencies in the Clerkenwell area on a monthly basis. So this is part of this kind of inspiring people and being part of what we do. And by doing those two things, and particularly on-call, we're able to get fantastic results for our clients. Reduce cost per clicks, increase conversion rates, reduce CPAs, but keep that kind of volume going. So lots and lots of different kind of metrics that we're able to achieve. And because on-call's been so successful, it's not often you get to tell the Americans what to do, especially when you work for a company like Media Brands, which is an American company. But we do. So London Reprise is actually the lead agency now within the whole network. And so actually we get to advise the Americans on how to do search, much to their annoyance often. Which is brilliant, I love that. And also we've sent people to Japan to help train the Japanese team. We've sent them to Brazil, Sao Paulo. I just send people to these places. Unfortunately, I don't get to go. Although I am going to India next week to work with them. We're doing it across Europe. So we've created this methodology, this approach that has been recognised globally within our group as something of distinction. And that's been born out of all the people that work for me. I can't take credit for that. That's been produced by lots of people that the Kenshu guys will know. Within our agency have created this methodology. They've created these tools themselves. And then I've helped to wrap that into this Encore proposition. And then through the great results we've been getting, we've got recognition. So how have we achieved it? So I thought about this actually, just for this presentation actually. I hadn't really reflected on this. But this presentation, the chance to talk today, was a great opportunity for me to reflect on how I think we did it. And there's lots of books on this. So this isn't going to be some great kind of motivational set of slides. It's just my initial thoughts on how I think we've achieved this. So we've got a vision. So I've been at Reprise for a couple of years, and my vision was to create a world-leading search agency. I genuinely wanted to do that. There was a real opportunity within Reprise to create that, and I wanted to do that. So I guess that's part of my part of my role, is to create a vision for everybody within our business. And also I want to grow the business. So to do that, to be a successful agency, you have to be successful for your clients. So that was my vision. And I guess I passed that vision through to everyone that was working within us. And I helped to employ people that had a shared vision or a shared ambition. I've also been really keen to make sure that we've got empowerment and encouragement and guidance within the business. So we have a structure. I'm in charge, although you wouldn't always know it. And there are people within our business that probably, I imagine, feel empowered. I haven't asked them this, but actually off the back of this, I think I probably will ask everyone within the business, how do they feel? And I would hope they say they feel empowered. Empowered to come up with new ideas, empowered to challenge me or the structures that we have, and empowered to try and improve what we do. I encourage them, so I encourage that in all of my search directors, everyone within the business, we encourage people to think of ideas, to put ideas forward. And then I guess my dad role comes in here, and I try and give guidance using my career and my experience that I've got to guide the people within our business. And confidence. So I want everyone to be really confident about what they've achieved, what they're capable of doing. And a great example of this, and I guess my confidence in them. So we have a new head of data, global head of data that's joined. And lucky enough that London is one of the global hubs for our network. So there's a lot of very important people based in our building. And one of those is a new guy that's joined as head of data, global data. And he reports to Matt Seiler, who's our global CEO. So there's one down from the CEO, regularly talks to him. And I was called, he was sort of doing the rounds, wanting to talk to people. I was invited after he'd joined about 3 or 4 weeks into him joining to go and talk to him about what I did and how it worked. I wasn't put off when he said, actually, I've met 4 or 5 of your guys already. They've actually come to me and talked to me about what they're doing. They're that proud of their work. They're that confident to be able to go and talk to what is a very senior person. And I guess when I reflected on it, I wasn't worried in my role to be concerned that people that you could perceive to be more junior than me had already taken the initiative to go and talk to this very senior person. In fact, I was really pleased because that shows, it's testament to perhaps my management, to the agency culture that we've created. It's not just my management, it's all the other people that work with me. And also it's testament to their own personal confidence that they're prepared to do that. So I thought that was a great thing. So we also love what we do. So we love search, we love digital, we feel empowered, we enjoy what we do, that's why we feel confident, that's why we're achieving these great results. But actually, we couldn't do it without partners. So it's not just about Reprise, it's about our other agency partners, it's about our technology partners. And one of the things that I love about Kenshu, and if anyone was here a couple of years ago when I did this, I just had a big heart that said I love Kenshu. And that still holds true. And what I love about Kenshu, because we could use Marin, and we do, and we could use DS3, and we do. But what I love about Kenshu and the guys here, and I guess that drumming is part of it. There's a great sense of fun, there's a great sense of involvement, they're good people to work with. But they're also great partners. And for me, to be really successful in any business, you need to collaborate and you need to have good partners. And Kenshu, for me, helped me deliver that. And not only do they help us deliver that, they help us deliver those great results. All those percentages that I showed earlier, that's due to the fact that we're using Kenshu with our own tools on top and with our own methodology to produce fantastic work for our clients. So there's Kenshu, new logo, which I saw in San Fran a few weeks ago, which is great. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.